God. Fling myself at you and shut up about it. What else can I possibly talk about to get you off the Amish?
Mormons.
No! I'm not talking about any more religious groups. I'm talking about Pennsylvania here.
Tell us what you did today.
What did I do today?
Yeah.
I woke up this morning.
Awesome thing today.
Oh! Yeah. No, I was talking about my most awesome trip to Pennsylvania.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
You don't want to do that anymore, you said.
No, I just don't want to talk about the Amish. It's just one day out of my 4-day trip.
Tell us the other days.
Did you go to that
I'm
abandoned town?
The what?
That abandoned
Oh,
town?
Centralia?
Centralia. Yeah.
No, that's because I wanted to. I was like, oh, we gotta go to Centralia. He's like, it's
I was going to go there. But
abandoned buildings and smoke coming out of the ground. I'm like,
actually,
okay, I've seen
most of the
that.
buildings have been leveled.
Really?
Really? I thought that they'd just been abandoned and that they were gradually falling apart.
No, they're actually going in to scoop them clean. In fact, you can see them like on Google Maps. They've pretty much cleared it out because people were squatting and crack housing and stuff in there. So they basically...
You know, I couldn't think of a better place for a crack den than Centralia.
I mean, it's
really.
like you're not going to die from the fumes.
Right.
No, you're
That's
just
like
going to be
building a
actually
crack
a
den.
literal crack house and fall into the earth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, pretty much they've pretty much leveled. I think they might still... I don't even know if they've still leveled the post office yet or not.
Yes,
But
they've taken their zip code away from them because I
Skiddo.
know.
It's gone. Yeah, it's a shame when that happened to that city, but you know, it's
Right.
It's pretty much they had to level it because it was going to people were causing trouble out there. I mean, I would love to have gone in when it first, like in the 80s, when they first started demolishing and leveling things.
Yeah.
Because I love abandoned buildings. I love to explore. But it's a shame that vandals get in there and people do stupid stuff. You know, if they just go in and take pictures and leave, that's fine.
Right.
But they got to go in and vandalize and arson
I know.
and all that.
Why?
And I mean, because I'm on a live journal community called Abandoned Places.
Yeah.
With the fall of Russia, there is some amazing urban exploration to be done in Russia. Lots of buildings that were started to be built that never got completed. So there's like new construction that's abandoned, plus old, like government-run facilities, hospitals and stuff like that, that just closed up shop overnight.
Wow.
And they left everything right in there, like as the way it was. So you'll find patient files and you'll find everything like the earth just stopped still.
Wow.
Another place that's interesting to explore, and it's starting to become a little bit safer to get in there, is Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Because it was like an overnight snapshot.
This is some new definition of the word safe I haven't heard of.
No, they actually say, I mean, it's not like you won't glow in the dark. If you go in protective gear, you can actually explore.
Oh, so you have your own little bubble.
You go in a bunny suit. But yeah, there's people that have gone back in now that say that the readings aren't as vile as they were when it first happened.
You only die in 20 years instead of 5 days.
Well, if you're in a bunny suit, you're pretty much okay.
Bunny suit?
Yeah, the protective.
Oh, bunny suit.
Huh?
I thought you kept saying bunny suit, and I'm like, why would you want to go there in a bunny suit?
It is. They call them bunny suits.
Well,
yeah, like the Intel guys were bunny suits.
When we were landing on last Saturday morning, my friend was like, "Hey, if you look out the window, you'll be able to see 3 Mile Island, or TMI, as they like to call it." I'm like, that's a whole new definition of TMI. You know, I was like, "Okay." Well, it was so foggy in Harrisburg that we couldn't see the ground until we were 30 feet from it. So like, ground. Oh, there it is. Oh, we're landing. Okay. And he's like, "Well, you would have been able to see TMI." I didn't actually see it until the day we left when we drove
Past it.
Yeah. So.
Did they bring that back up and operational, or is that?
Oh no, it's completely
Still
operational.
Oh, okay.
It's just that one tower that started to.
Yeah, I guess that didn't stay permanently contaminated like Chernobyl.
They sent it. And we went to there's a state museum in Harrisburg that we went to that they had like a little robot. It kind of looked like Wally, one of the guys. There was a little robot they'd sent in to clean up stuff and host stuff. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. So anyway. But yeah, Philadelphia was cool. Went to Independence Hall. Saw the Liberty Bell.
Is that completely renovated now?
I don't know what it looked like before.
Well, before it was like lots of construction stuff that was still around that kept you from seeing everything.
Oh no, there's no construction. I mean, I don't know how long it's been since you've been there, but like the Liberty Bell is in a completely different building now.
It's like the last time Anthrocon was in
Oh.
Philadelphia.
Did you go ring the bell?
You can't.
Did you?
I didn't think you could.
No, there's a park ranger standing there. They're like, it's all cordoned off, and it's about a 6 foot diameter around it.
That's when you go in with a paint gun. Paintball gun.
And then,
Bing bong.
and then well, no, because it's
Bing
it's
bong.
all government property. They search you before you go in.
Is it also?
Okay, I get a Nerf gun, and I'll shoot little Nerf darts at it. Bing bong.
Isn't it also encased in plastic?
No,
No.
it's not.
No.
It's on a velvet rope.
I just want to hear what note it makes. Is it an A sharp or a B flat?
They
You gotta
said
hit
it.
it hard enough to make a note.
They doesn't. It doesn't make it. It's completely. It's like completely out of tune. It doesn't. It doesn't.
That still
It
twangs.
still twangs. Yeah, but.
So I just want to know what twang note it plays.
I don't-
Is it the beginning of Deliverance?
Philadelphia's not the middle of the boonies.
I didn't say Philadelphia was. I said the Liberty Bell,
Which is right across the street from Independence Hall.
where the Declaration of Independence is.
No, the Declaration of Independence is in the Smith. Isn't it Smithsonian in Washington D.C.?
National
In the
Archives.
Capitol building, I believe.
No, it's in the National Archives. You go right
All right.
inside.
Oh.
It's right there in front. You have to walk.
Four score and 7 years ago, our fathers set foot on this continent. Oh, that's not the.
That's not the Declaration of
We the
Independence.
people, in order to form a more perfect union, to establish justice and domestic
There is something
tranquility.
in the Capitol.
Oh, we had the most interesting tour guide.
Was it a 3-hour tour?
No. No, not a 3-hour tour. No. Anyway, so he would say things. He was, very cool.
Thank you
but
very
then-
much. Come
then
again.
He would say things like independence and Pennsylvania. Like what? And then, but then he would make more like.
Was he
like
Bill
full-
Cosby?
No, you think? But he would make these. He would make like 4-syllable words, 2 syllables. Like continental will become Connell. Like, what? Connell. What? Continental. Is he trying to say continental? Yeah, he is. What? So I stopped listening to him and just started taking pictures because he could. So.
Did you go for a ride on one of our ducks?
No, I didn't do a duck tour. They do those in Boston too. When I was up there the first time I saw those, I'm like, what?
Duck or swan?
Duck. Those
The big
vehicles
water
that
buttons.
can be a boat too, are a boat too. They just drive around this, some tour guides up there, blah 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 blah, and then you go right into the harbor or the river or whatever.
Never
Yeah.
seen that.
That's what we saw.
I gotta get up to Boston. I gotta get some.
Go to Boston.
I need to get some steamers.
Yeah.
Uh,
I love Boston.
big
I
bucket
love
of
historical
steamers.
cities. So went to Betsy Ross's house.
She's still there?
No, but Ben Franklin is still buried.
Is he still a
there.
pervert?
did you see our Ben Franklin walking around?
No, I didn't see Ben Franklin.
Did
walking
it cost Ben Franklin to get in?
around. No, it only cost $3. So 3 Georges to get in. To get into the graveyard to see where Ben Franklin's buried. Although you can look through the bars and see him right there because he's right there on the street. I'm like,
Oh,
"Did they
how
move
macabre."
him?" Yeah, it's like they must have moved him because he is right. There's Christchurch Cemetery, and there was really old graves in there, and then like Ben Franklin is right along the wall, and there's like bars you can see from the street into the cemetery and see his grave. Like, I wonder if that's really where he's been the whole time.
I bet you they don't tell. I bet you they don't put him there, just in case there is a successful grave robbery. They don't get him.
Right.
They dig up some other guy's bones.
That's
If anything, they probably encased it in
awful
concrete
thorough.
like they do in Lincoln.
Well, when I was
I'm
at
sure that there's so many people who have been gypped by that, coming home with Ben Franklin's corpse, thinking they got it, and
it wasn't.
oh no,
Oh God, this is not Ben Franklin.
who is this?
This is Ethel Merman.
This is Ethel Merman. Oh God, what have I done?
Did you
but-
get a Philadelphia cheesesteak?
Yep.
Oh,
Pat's.
oh,
Oh.
I had those in Philly
Yeah.
the one year, one Anthrocon, and I got it from one of those curbside carts.
No.
It was a mistake because it was total laxative.
Ew.
See,
For 3 days.
This trip should have been called "Eating My Way Through Southeastern Pennsylvania" because really, I had whoopie pies. I had
Woohoo!
the. He knows what I'm talking about. The guy from Pennsylvania knows what I'm talking about.
Are they exciting to eat?
No, they're not exciting to eat. Get your mind out of
Well,
your
no,
gutter.
why would you call it whoopee?
I don't know. It's a Pennsylvania thing.
If they're not exciting to eat, I wouldn't be saying
Anybody
I
on
would
the
say
channel, can you please explain the whoopie
it's a
pies?
boring
Or
pie.
you can explain the whoopie
I've
pies.
never actually had one
Oh.
It's a